What's going on, guys? It's your boy Heat. I'm on the dev server right now for Fire and Ice, and I'm going to speedrun you guys through the dev server because there's not really too much. So, America, the SEP, pretty much the same as the standard M1A2, but you get a Tusk package. It adds a bunch of composite side armor and whatnot, but it's like 7,000 pounds of extra weight. So you're going to get the Challenger treatment and just be slow as crap. So personally, I probably won't run it just because of the weight issue, because the Abrams is already heavy enough. But, I mean, you get the same ammunition, you get your heat, you get your impact, and you get the 2 silver bullets. So, other than that, that's pretty much it for the American ground. Helicopters, nothing. Aviation, nothing. Other than the Sky Raider that we saw in the dev stream that happened earlier today. But that is a battle pass vehicle, and that's not on the server for other people other than the admins. Blue Water, nothing new. And then Coastal Fleet, nothing. German ground, they got a new half track with a little short 75, kind of like what you find on like the Stug A and whatnot. They updated the Yak Panther models, so they look a lot cleaner. Very nice, very nice. Other than that, yeah, there's nothing else here really. Helicopters, nothing. Aviation, I don't recall there being anything. I don't see anything new here. Blue Water, for them, no. And then Coastal Fleet, nothing. Russian ground, as far as I'm aware, I didn't see anything. Helicopters, zilch. Aviation for the Russians, nothing. Same old, same old. Blue Water, same old, same old. Coastal Fleet, nothing. British ground, they got the, where is it? It's here somewhere. There it is. Bolsovark, pretty fugly, in my opinion. It just looks so wrong. I mean, decent AA setup, but like, just, it's so big. And it looks so ugly. I don't know. Personal preference. Not something I'd use, but hey, it is what it is. As far as I know, that's it for them. Helicopters, same old, same old. Aviation for them, nothing. Blue Water, nothing. Coastal Fleet, nothing. Japan, they got a prototype Type 10, but it is not ready. It's not on the dev server, so it should go right here, if I'm not mistaken. So expect similar performance out of it from the Type 10. Helicopters, still nothing. Aviation, the new premium T2 early, literally the same thing as the Tectri T2. Same loadout, same missiles, M9Es, 10Gs with an uncaged seeker head. Nothing special. Blue Water, they have the Fuso, which is right here, with the Tower of Babel for a conning tower. Plenty of 25mm AA, but I'll also remind you that 25mm Japanese AA is notoriously bad, so they had to have a lot of it. But there you go. And Coastal Fleet, nothing new. China, big things for China. We have the Tor, the SA-15 Gauntlet, the Tor, which I'm very excited about. China's been suffering with the previous top tier AA. Yeah, the PGZ-04. Yep, that's it. It gets these really bad infrared missiles that they just do not work well at all. Don't even bother shooting them at planes they're not going to hit. The guns and the radar, they're really good, but these missiles are just atrocious. But with the Tor, it has a vertical launch system, it has a range of 10 kilometers, a minimum of like 1.5 kilometers, I think, if I recall correctly. This is the track radar, this is the search radar. And one advantage that this thing has is this little extra radar dish up here helps you look up. Because a lot of SPA have a problem where if you're directly above them in a plane, they can't really see you. So, one, that helps, and two, this is a VLS, so the missile pops up and then goes where you need it to go. So it helps with not only engaging targets very quickly, but also going up and getting targets that are up high. Very convenient, and I'm looking forward to it. That's probably the thing I'm most excited for this update, because I can finally stop using this thing. Oh, helicopters, nothing new. And then aviation, nothing crazy, nothing new. Battalion ground, they got the funny armored car potato launcher with 312 rounds. I mean, what more could be said? Nothing crazy. And that's it for them. Helicopters, nothing. Aviation, nothing. Blue water and coastal are nothing. French ground, they got the Mistral, which is built. It's built on the same chassis as the Mephisto. It's just a different weapon system. So Mistral, surface-to-air missiles. Excuse me. It's a pack of 6, and then you get a reload for another 6, so you get 12 in total. They're all right. They are definitely more accurate than, say, the manpads on the PG-Z04 for China. They're a little bit more accurate. But manpads in this game are a little hit or miss, literally. Pun entirely intended. And I believe that's it for the ground. Helicopters, nothing new. And then aviation, nothing new. Sweden. Now these guys are the focal points here. So we have the entire Finnish tech tree that got added. As far as I remember, the A6 isn't on the server right now, but we have the T28, same in the Soviet tree, painted in mint green. Nothing special about that. T34, 1941. Again, nothing special. The Panzer IV-J. I mean, these are all... It's copy-paste central. They just slapped a new coat of paint on there. PT-76. Again, nothing crazy. Same old, same old. Got the Comet, which doesn't look half bad in this color, have to admit. Then you got the T-34-85, a Hood Classic from the Russian tech tree. Looking pretty good. It is missing that track link on the upper front plate, though. I saw that was missing. The Charioteer, I mean, that doesn't look half bad in this color either. That 84 mil hits like a freight train. At 6.3, it'd be really good. A 54 1951, looking pretty slick. They got a lot of the good vehicles. I'm really happy. Now, this is the one that I'm really excited for, is the 72 M1. I love the T-72 series of tanks and the T-90 tanks. They just look so good. But I'm really excited for this. The 9093 lineup for them is going to be really fun for me now. I'm really going to enjoy this. And that finished camo just looks beautiful on it. This is just by the way, this is just an export variant. That the M doesn't mean anything of the T-72A back in the Russian tech tree. It's literally the same thing. And then the Leo 2A4, copy-paste 2A4 with the finished camo on it. Nothing crazy. Helicopters, still the same. Oh! Down here, there's supposed to be a Squadron T-80U. I believe it's the UK, but quick story behind that. The T-80 UK, the squadron vehicle that's supposed to be here, that isn't quite ready yet. They were testing different tanks. That's basically what happened. They were training on them and seeing which one they liked. Helicopters again, nothing. And then aviation, you got a couple finished planes. Some of these came over from the German tech trees. Like some of them were premiums, event vehicles and whatnot. German Ju-88. The A4, my favorite variant. I think it looks the best. And then that's pretty much it for the bomber line. They got the 109, which is pretty nice. This camo looks really, really good. I really like it. I am a huge proponent of the 109 G6. I think that's my favorite 109. Just because you can get the 330 mics. Vampire, typical Vampire, nothing crazy. 420 millimeters. And you got all your rockets and bombs, I mean, nothing crazy. Pretty solid for 8.0. Then you have the J-34, which is a Hunter, but it can carry Sidewinders. So you get two M9Bs at 9.3 on a pretty solid airframe, and you get 430 millimeters, so it's pretty slick. And then that's it for Sweden. Army for Israel. So they got a bunch of AA. They got a half-track, an American half-track, but with two 20mm cannons on it. Test drove it earlier. It's pretty slick. I like it. If you can get the guns alternating, you can literally just keep firing. It hits pretty hard, and it can move around pretty well. I like it. We missed a lot of AA because it went from the Zachlum Tager all the way down to the Hovit and then the Macbeth. We didn't have nothing in between for the BRs, so I'm very happy about this. The good old ZSU. Oh, and my mistake for missing this. There is a ZSU in the Swedish tree now. It is finished. My mistake. Missed that. But a couple nations are getting these. But ZSU 57, nothing crazy. No proxy rounds like the WZ in the Chinese tech tree. Hovit, your typical M163, nothing crazy. Then we have the captured Shilka. You know, typical Shilka, nothing crazy. And then that's it. Helicopters, nothing. And then aviation, nothing. So let me go back to the Swedish tree, make sure I didn't miss anything. Because this is the main focus. So, where is it? Here it is. Yep. ZSU, the mint grain. Nothing crazy. But that pretty much covers it. So I was a little hesitant with how soon they released the trailer for this update. I was a little hesitant, but what I'm figuring is they're going to play it safe and just put the small stuff out, and then they're going to save their heavy hitters like more advanced jet fighters like Kof the MiG-29 or the Kof F-16. These are my personal thoughts, but I think they're gonna play it right now, and then just put these out here, tie us over for a little bit, and give themselves a little bit more time before they put out the heavy hitters and whatnot. Refine some of the mechanics that they want to put out and whatnot. But overall, I think this update's shaping up to be a nice one. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out this long if you made it. I'm trying to get more content out there, just trying to get more days and whatnot, but we'll see what happens in the future. But thank you guys for coming out, and I will talk to y'all later.